It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see DJ Moore. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Looking for right, and he finds him. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gone.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Anthony Schwartz.
79 yards.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well. And now
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Bears.
Anthony Schwartz
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So here come the Lions now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Taken down. The Bears sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Play action. It's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Anthony Schwartz
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Goff now to throw.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Travis Homer on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On play action, Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
On first down, it's gone.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. It's Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we reach halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On first down, Fields.
Man open, here is Jones.
And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. Off play action, Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Left side, got Jones.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Fields now to throw.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones
From 3 yards out.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
A look at Velus Jones as the Bears get set to go on offense.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved, because we always focus on the defensive coordinator, but he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that? Well,
what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll run with Herbert.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And now the rookie's free. Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
60 yards.
and the Lions get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Bears! Velus Jones.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Goff.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now Goff.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Fields on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Play action. It's Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That'll give them 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Caught by Jones.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you.
And now look at him go.
Look at the big fella go.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Pass to the right. There's Jones.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
On play action, Fields.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Off play action, Fields.
Complete to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there.
To the air again, Fields.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now